All right, your first comic on the stage. I love these two. Give it up for the very funny Winston Hodges, everyone.
Please give it up for my dear friend Winston. He's so funny. Keep it going for Winston Hodges, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, they're Taylor's at.
My name is Winston Hodges. I'm a stand-up comedian, and I've been doing it about 6 years.
There is no better date night than comedy. Because it does not matter how poorly your date goes tonight. You get to look at your partner and be like, thank God you don't do comedy. Holy shit. We could have left that show at any time. That was amazing. The freedom of a 401k and a good job. Achievable dreams. That's amazing.
When I first heard that shows were going to start being moved to Zoom was literally like, I had a buddy who messaged me and was like, hey, there's this app called Zoom. I'm going to try an open mic on it tonight. Do you want to come by and do it? I didn't really know how it was going to work. I was like, I don't know if the timing's going to be off, if I'm still going to be funny, or if I didn't know if I would hear people laughing, because I just assumed it would always be cameras off, microphones off.
Personally, when I do Zoom shows, I ask the host for people to leave their mics on. Even I don't care what noise it is. It's just something that's comforting to me. I just got to hear something. But yeah, doing jokes to silence, it really, really sucks.
Yeah, I've been like transitioning to doing a bunch of online stuff that's not necessarily stand-up. Like I've done a few stand-up shows, but I have not. It has felt like a waste of time to write stand-up jokes.
The pay situation for these Zoom shows is, for most of them, it's non-existent. Most of the open mics and the showcases and stuff, they don't really pay anything at all.
To the 50/50 show, I got an amazing lineup, a couple audience members, which is a pretty good ratio when it comes to the internet. So I'm pretty proud. We're at max capacity here because, you know, I'm assuming Zoom only fits 8 people.
My name is Mike Kurtz. I run Crybaby DC, which is a comedy show.
Up old girls he's ghosted, right? He calls it a seance. Now, neglecting his responsibility.
Every show has at least 15 to 20 people. A lot of them have more than that, all distanced, of course, and safe. But yeah, attendance hasn't been an issue because, to be honest, people don't have it to do.
My first in-person show after quarantine was like 100 days after. So I would say it was either end of June or beginning of July. I was closing this show out. I hadn't done a set longer than 5 minutes in 100 and something days. I'm worried that these jokes that I wrote during COVID aren't going to translate because I hadn't practiced them in front of people. And up until I got that first laugh, I was like honestly about to have a panic attack.
I had my first in-person show this summer. I want to say it was late July up in Silver Spring, Maryland. And that was weird, going back to being in front of people. Some of the shows I've done, there's really no front row. So that could be kind of difficult too when your front row is 20, 30 feet away. You know, because laughing is so contagious. The closer people are, the more compacted they are. Typically the shows run better.
The biggest difference between live shows now and then beforehand is like a lot of these live shows are outdoors and laughter dissipates into the universe. It's weird, it's just like it doesn't feel as good, the energy isn't as high, you don't really feel like you're connecting as much.
You know, before all this, we were very particular about how shows went, like, oh, too much light, the ceilings are too high. But now we're doing stuff outside, we're doing stuff during the day, stuff that a year ago no comic would ever want to do.
It's weird because like I feel like my career had stalled at the very beginning of this. But I will honestly say that like during COVID, I've learned a lot of different ways to do comedy that I didn't know how to do previously. Like I write in different ways. I've gotten to do weirder shows. I've met more people. It's helped me keep my jokes and material tight. And it's made me really relish when I actually get to perform on stage, and I'll never take it for granted.